Doing fine. Saturday. Doing good. Glad to hear. Yeah. Saturday, it wasn't too bad, except for the fact that, I was woken up this morning by the sound of, shotgun rounds. Ooh. Nice. Tacos are good. Yeah, I asked around at all of the, some of the other people in my my house, and my boyfriend's dad said it was probably someone shooting at turkey, which makes sense. We have huge flocks of wild turkey wandering around in this rural area, and if it's on your property, you don't need a license. So yeah, it probably was that. So, it's a heck of a wake-up call, but yeah, it wasn't that bad. Anyway, speaking of Moira, let's see here. Are you starting? There we go. Loading content. So let's continue where we left off. October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright and Company law offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Huh? Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive. And proof. Wow! Good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow's the last day we have. Yeah, memories are in the booba. Initial trial? What's that? Well, it's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So this is how they explain why there's only 3 days per trial. And while it seems far-fetched, I could totally see this being part of the United States judicial services, especially now. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Hey, Dolph. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, they're supposed to be alright, but, when it's too fast, well, we got no time to waste. Okay. So, tell me about... Yeah, define speedy. Andale, arriba. Playing Minecraft and fun times. Nice! I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. So, the director's Alibaba. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Huh. Was Maya always this excitable? So, any ideas? Oh, do you notice anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia's here. Ah. So, no, haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP Powers. Right. Yep, the memories are in the booba. Also, I wasn't expecting Japan to know this, but the English translation. Yeah, when one of the names, one of the words in the acronym of WP is power or powers. Maybe rethink that. I mean, I understand what they're going for. They're trying to do some kind of like old-timey Hollywood flair. I get it. And the name's a pun of willpower. I get it. But you know. Then again, this was written way before, you know, people were throwing that hand sign up at Politico rallies. Hooray! It is in the 90s, so they're probably not thinking about that. So yeah, let's go talk to Mr. Powers. October 19th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Thanks. You don't look like you're about to burst into tears. Wow, Nick, you must really wowed him in there. Hey, could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Oh, there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Yeah, PSP charger. I know back when I worked at the electronics department at Walmart, very common Sony camera chargers will work for the PSP. They luckily Sony did make that a pretty universal connection. So that shouldn't be too difficult, and I wish you luck on that. But if you do have a like a Walmart with a electronics section or a bespoke electronics or a camera store, I'd try those places. So, tell us about Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we had nothing but hits. Global Studio was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and that place would definitely be a good place to look at. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. No. Spill it. You are currently behind, well, not bars, but Lexan. I've only heard rumors anyhow. I'd like to press. Okay, tell us about the director. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. I can tell. But some of his work caught Vasquez's eye. Uh-huh. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Uh-huh. Now everyone knows the name of Sal Manella. I heard he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Uh-huh. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. Well, you're supposed to jump and then ask how high. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. That'd be a lot of wobbling. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? Then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Well, not off the face of the earth. He just went from an A-list to a B-list. I mean, that's how life goes. Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started this business. Inappropriate pairs of... But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a big star 5 years ago. I mean, I can also understand that. It's a lot of, stress. Actually, now I think about it, I was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Anything we can show him? Yeah, let's show him the path to glory. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurai in my life. These are Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. Fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know? You're unfamiliar with these pictures. Like, I could see you not remembering all of them, but not remembering any of them. So there are a lot of Steel Samurai costumes going around then. Okay. I wasn't even looking at the guide for that one. Alright, let's head to the studio. Oh god. October 19th, Global Studios, main gate. And our nemesis. Old Windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? We could even eat these donuts in the guard station, if we wanted. You eat, you die. Woo! She's alive! ever seen this camera before? Miss Oldbag, what do you think of this? Think? I'm not in the mood for thinking. Thank you very much. Cool! So, tell me about the producer. I was wondering about Steve Vasquez, the producer. Oh, studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Gotcha. Tell me about the director. Ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Yeah, we got that feeling. Huh? Why would anyone like to be treated like dirt? Okay, Maya, my sweet, sweet summer child. So, let me tell you a thing about, sadism and masochism. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No! No, it doesn't, Maya. Yep. So, you really like Mr. Hammer. Is there anything else you can tell us about him? Not Mr. Hammer. Ah! Heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag a star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal. A thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh. She's really pissed this time. You listen to me, you whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Cool. And you're still doing the alien face. We're just gonna sneak over here. October 19th, Global Studios employee area. Guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues just lying around. Yeah! No, touch it! Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack! Yep. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Oh, danger diabolique. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Well, for starters, Richard Gumshoe, it's been 3 days. The fact that this is a video game is the only reason why none of this stuff seems to have been moved. Unless you actually locked down the area, which you should have, but you didn't because we've been having people wander around here all the time. So, oh, you didn't pick those up? I'm guessing I know much about you, too, pal. I.e. nothing. Man's the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. T-bone on one of the plates. Minus the steak. Have Half-finished backdrop for stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-y, oldie, Tokyo-y, castle-y. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. What's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to exercise? Yeah, they also cycle to get places. Great's still lying here. Ah, they've seen the wisdom at last. Now, if they fixed it, I'd just kick it off again. That poor assistant. Signing on the dressing room, well, powers. A storage room where they keep all the film equipment. Okay. So, tell us about the plate. So you're looking for traces of sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. It reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. Alright! So the food on this place has been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. Found in employee area. On are traces of sleeping pills and a large body. So, how's the investigation going? How goes your investigation? Tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. Yay! Feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Oh? What about him? How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control! He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it? Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Yeah, 3rd degree. I'm familiar with that case. Posture check, absolutely. Hydrate. And stretch. Awesome. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. Found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. Alright! So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Found on a table in the employee areas bears Jack Hammer's fingerprints. Wow! Hello, Satan. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, and he left here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? Wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Entrance Studio 1. This studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I don't have that card key anymore, so can't go there today. Yep. Mascot of Global Studios. Apparently his name is Mr. Monkey. Down that way. Real scene of the crime. Say, Nick, how'd you figure that out again? Well... Actually, it's a long story. I'll tell you another time. Just watch the last video. Aww. Oh, hi. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello. H-E-double-L hockey stick. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Wow. Let's try talking. So, yeah. So, you brought Mr. Hammer in with you, it sounds like. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came in the day of the murder, and... Shh! Huh? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Yeah? Oh, dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it! I know it! Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? You must talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Ah, dear. Okay. I don't think we're gonna get much going on here. You can head in the dressing room. Yeah. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP is innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of Steel Samurai. What? No! Well. Yep. So, tell me about the victim. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. What? The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer had some kind of hold on him. Ah. Always goes back to blackmail, eh? She had some dirt on him. He'll do anything you said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. Yeah, Maya knew what you meant. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Alright. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Is that trailer part of the film set, then? So, you filmed the last episode. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studio is gonna change its programming. They're not gonna make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. Hey! Hope you're doing okay, Harper. Hope you're recovering. I don't know. Sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Posture check. Absolutely. Yeah, sitting up straight. Studio policy. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. Feeling pretty good. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about the kids who love the Steel Samurai? Yeah, it's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. Maya, that's exactly what's gonna happen. The program just ends. They'll be heartbroken for sure. Oh, Maya. Oh, Maya. Let me tell you about watching kids shows in the 90s. So, we had a show about trying to save the ocean from pollution called The Pirates of Darkwater. And it was great. Hanna-Barbera decided to go for a real dark fantasy pirate motif. And it was really fun. And it lasted for, I believe, 2 seasons. And they had 3 seasons written out. Like, it wasn't going to be like Scooby-Doo, where it was just the same thing over and over and over again. It had an overarching plot. They got to the end, or they got nearly to the end of the 2nd season when they were told, you're not being renewed. So, you know what they did? Rather than ending it on a happy note, they made sure to end the show with the entire world being swallowed up by the dark water. Yeah. And people wonder why millennials have weirdness about TV shows. Oh, very hardcore. Nick, say something! Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for you. Here, take a look at this. The sleeping bottle? What's this? Well, you can't stop the Steel Samurai. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Neither do I, Nick. Funny, I don't either. Oops, let's try that again. Think evidence rather than words. Take a look at this. Silverhawks, Cowboys of Moon Mesa. Oh, yeah.
Take that!
And this is a fan collection of all these photographs. Look at these photographs. Every time they make me laugh. Kids love the Steel Samurai. Show shouldn't be canceled so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. What can I do? I'm just, production assistant. Yeah. Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Tell us what happened 5 years ago. Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died. It was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, producer Miss Vasquez managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer, huh? That's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? John Landis, yeah. Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. We were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. Well, at least this sounds like an actual accident and not the history of Matthew Broderick. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. Yeah, she's beginning to sound a little suspicious. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Oh! He killed a woman and her daughter in the 80s. He was driving. Jennifer Grey was in the passenger seat. They were probably incredibly inebriated, and it was in... It's Eastern European. I want to say Sweden. Or maybe it was the Netherlands. Anyway, yeah, they did a hit and run, and people died. But the studios extricated them out of that place. Yeah. So yeah, you know, things. Well, we'll try asking her. She'll talk. What are you still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everyone's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Yeah. So, what do you know about 5 years ago? I want to ask you about the 5 years ago. Oh, God. Who told? Who'd you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, the assistant we talked to. Oh, that's her pun name. Thank you. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. During filming with Jack Hammer? He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. Suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. You claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Expect you to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume, huh? Yeah, we do have some proof. Sorry, Miss Oldbag, I do have proof. I can prove that Hammer's still Power's costume. His fingerprints are all over this. Here's my proof. What? What's the little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills. With Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer has some sleepless nights. Where's your proof you used those pills on Powers? The plate. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so. This is the plate he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor, poor Hammer. Eep! Hey, Gara. Hydrate. Posture check. Thank you. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. And a stretch. Yay! Ugh. Ugh. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. You should go to the bathroom then. Miss Oldbag, you're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worth, a paparazzi took a photo of it. Uh-oh. So, the paparazzi is named after a character from a Federico Fellini film named Paparazzo. So you would think an individual person of the paparazzi would be called a paparazzo. Oh no, they're caffeinated. That photo, well, caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. Ah, of course. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. Seeing the correct name used, paparazzo, for a single one? Cool. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant anyone, harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Hey, Travis. Here, take this. Look at this photograph. It always makes me laugh. No, you're fine, Travis. Photograph. Oh! Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. Pushed the other actor, and the man fell into the flower box. But how'd you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. Well. Anything else you can tell us about this? Poor old Hammer. He was a big star. The biggest. That accident 5 years ago is what did him in. Wanted to hide it. Didn't want anyone to know. Poor silly old Hammer. He'd just come out and confess. Yeah, I mean, that is an accident. Also, Why do you have sharpened wrought iron spikes on this thing? Like, I understand alien isolation. Yeah, fun times. I understand you wanted this for the aesthetic, but these should have been balsa, especially if you were planning on doing a fight scene in this kind of area. Like, yeah. And Vasquez wouldn't have got her claws into him. Interesting. I mean, I guess so. So, hey, want to talk about this? She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The what? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. No, if the wind got stronger, we wouldn't be hearing these birds. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Cool. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah, we know how dangerous. Also, we really should be taking, like, I should be handing that photo to Maya and sending Maya back to the office to file that so that, you know, we don't bring evidence into a place where it seems like a person who might have interest in this thing disappearing would be. You came. Well then, what was it that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you was in that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Yeah. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was an accident, but you used to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. Yeah, that's kind of what happens. But you were the cause. You pressured him. I think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? Keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. It's a little warm in here, isn't this, Vasquez? Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? Yes. And I ran him hard, believe you me. Put him that way wet. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. We have evidence of that. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. Huh. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. Only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. Yep. Yep. What'd I tell you, Nick? What did I tell you? Yeah. I mean, if we didn't need more, like, information, I have a feeling we could just walk out. I mean, yeah, I'm sure Vasquez is, you know, a strong person, but Maya could run interference. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys! Oh. Never mind. I'm sure you just have an itch there, right? You just have an itch. Right? Maybe a little baby powder? A little something for the chafing? Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. So many boy bands! Why do you want this photograph so badly? Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friendos. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. Yay! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now! You're not the only person here, right, Gumshoe? You're not the only person here, right? Yeah, you did call for backup. Right? Oh boy. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you! We're not dead. I was really scared. Yeah. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I want to say that line ever since I became a detective. Alright, I got one more job to do today. Sure we'll run into each other again soon. Hell, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. Would you like to save? Yes. October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Hydrate, absolutely. And more stretching. Yep. And sitting up. Good, good. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. Hope both the prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented a new theory for this case. He claims the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call upon people present in Studio 2. Ooh. Excuse me. Call on the people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today, for what it's worth. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. Yeah, this is for the record. You must pontificate. Do it when I'm not here. Very well, Mr. Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down. So to speak. The day of the murder. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. Yeah. Meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal taken. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks at the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's bottle later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. Oh my. Day of the murder, yep. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. Thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Van added to court record. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination? This is the final battle. Nick, let's do it. Alright, let's start pressing. In the trailer, a little before noon.
Hold it!
By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Realize this, Terrace? Yes. Ah, dear. Meeting began at 12 sharp. Ended at 4. No one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a little more about that. Witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. Same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging your little desk. It hurts my ears. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. When exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. Meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it would be between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did is state the obvious, Edward. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take.
Hold it!
Yep. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? Means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the studio too, Vet. Oh, right. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting.
Hold it!
What were you doing there at that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks at the table in front of the trailer.
Hold it!
You have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. You committed murder during that break. You wouldn't have time to eat a T-bone steak. I have some evidence that proves you didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I wish you said to you a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Yeah. You know, when we saw the plates at the other place, they didn't have any bones on them. Pretty sure you didn't eat those.
Objection!
Ha! As I thought. Claim you had a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate is on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Mr. Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I mean, you can, but I don't recommend it. I think I know how. You ate the bone too! You ate a boneless steak. You know what? We're at full health. I want to see what everyone's reaction is to the first one. You ate the bone too! Nick, you sure? I mean, I love steak, but even I don't eat the bone. Yeah, I don't eat it either. Mr. Wright, I too leave the bone. Can I try that again? I think I know how. You didn't eat steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like the incinerator. I see. And what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting with the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
Objection!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Hey, what stuff? Absolutely. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How can I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Well, I don't think you could. I think you'd have a great deal of difficulty using it as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? Samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? Spear was found lying next to the victim's body. Bloodied? I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. It was broken.
Take that!
Present my proof. So-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning's action scene run-through? Someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you unaware of what you're saying? Samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What, pray tell, was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us the weapon used to kill Mr. Hammer? Yeah. There are other pointy bits, I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence could be sometimes unfounded, Mr. Wright. I mean, true. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Take that!
Look at this photograph. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. It was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photograph of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It's a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this video? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Steve Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I can't say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer. He died in the same way that caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? It's like rain on your wedding day. That's coincidental, not ironic. It's like a free ride when you already paid. Again, coincidence, not ironic. It's a free advice that you just didn't take. Again, coincidence. But who would have known or figured? Ho ho ho! Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Do you then claim that I carried the body to Studio 1? And returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? Break in the meeting of the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Jack Hammer had been pushed off the stairs to his death, and carried Studio 1 and placed in his costume? That wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could you have dealt with the body? Well, she had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there's no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. You guys mentioned it. The van.
Take that!
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body from to Studio 1, and you used Studio Van to do it. Recall your testimony. Yep. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. Used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Yeah, he's a bit of a toady. Of course, Salmonella has been a conspirator. But he had to be placed in the van and put in the costume. No way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Yeah. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? I win! So, what happens next? Don't, me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? It was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility I murdered Hammer. Right. But that's only a possibility. proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, this is the witness says. I don't think Edgy is, really backed up on this. Certainly it doesn't seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? We need more testimony. Testify! I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright? Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? Let me say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. Already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answer. A waste of time. Damn! Come so far only to fail. As it seems there's no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Huh? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Oh. Well, I see. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about? Well, yes. Indeed! Verily, I say. Ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. Witness will testify the court concerning this matter. Yep. Nick. Why did Edgeworth... Who knows? Probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one who said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that... Edgeworth. Yeah... Seems there's more to Edgeworth than we thought. After finding the body. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police when Powers showed up. Security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. True. And... interesting, yeah. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. And I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now. But you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. After finding the body. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body.
Hold it!
What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Let's keep pressing. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put the hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costume? Just try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy. Witness will continue her testimony. System was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers is taking a nap, correct? So he says. No one go call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body laying in front of us. Yeah, you expect me to be calm. You certainly seem to be calm enough when I accuse you of murder. Keep pressing. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? Other way around. You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? Have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. No one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without a steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. The 7-foot bear? We often let him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. Immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. We just stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Security Lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. Oldbag, security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all about this after the fact. That photograph? You mean the one taken by a security camera? She is not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I could use. Uh-oh. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out. Yes. Seems that everyone else was questioned. I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and will not question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. You were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you. Or covered it up for you. Must have been a lot writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. Yeah. Sure, her professionals helped convince everyone that they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? It was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after all that? Yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Objection!
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Huh? Think! Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. This is why Edgeworth is awesome. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you've just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. Now, the prosecution's doing the defense's job. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change your testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. I have to find something to peg on her here. Everything we've done till now will be wasted. Believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Alright. How do you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here. Everything we've done now will be been wasted. Believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Yeah.
Objection!
You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in that run-through this morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Yeah. I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known that Mr. Powers was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when he was doing this, well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. Mr. Hammer was in the steel samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! Yeah? I will have order! Witness? Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak off of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There's a reason that is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Yeah, I think I can prove it. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. Present the court's evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Yeah, the black man.
Take that!
This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Huh. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. Almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, and not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Mrs. Vasquez's motive for murder. Let's see. Yeah, we really haven't found a actual motive, because blackmail would be more profitable. Yeah, she has no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? Mr. Hammer was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs, in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore that costume to fool the security lady thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Uh-oh. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. Too late. Ah! Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. Oh. No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Bill Powers was innocent. And he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yay! Yes, you're right. Very well. Court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Hooray! That is all. This court is adjourned. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 3. Yep. Well, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Can I just run my fingers right through there? Sure, it'll probably feel like a hedgehog. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. Bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. I think it starts there, Seth. But to think he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me! Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... I think he wanted to play the hero.
Take that!
Because you were the Steel Samurai. So I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star, once. He introduced acting in a kid's show. And as the villain to boot. I would think that would be great, but maybe that's just me. Kids love the Steel Samurai. So he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. Yep. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, man. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah! Nick Edgeworth. Eep. Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. And, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. A big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Aww! He's fanboying! Liar. Right? I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. What? Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Uh-oh. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. So, yeah, the, homoeroticism between Phoenix and Edgeworth and Gumshoe, and, yeah. There's actually a joke that there's only one straight person in all of Phoenix Wright, and it's Larry Butts. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Just smooch! Smooch! Just go... Just grab him by the cravat. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. Listen to me, Miss Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. I don't get that choice. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're lovers. They're lovers. Lovers, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do you get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Smooches? Lots of smooches? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident of her 5 years ago. It's talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. Hooray! Went back to making kid shows again. Yay! Yay! Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. Didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. Yep. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Wait, is he playing the princess? Wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world's ready for the real willpowers. The end. Turnabout Samurai. Completed. Brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Goodbyes. Save your progress? Yep. Override? Yep. Alright. Some stretching. And hydrating. Yay. Alright. I guess so. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge! What? Merry Christmas. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! December 25th. 10:08 a.m. Wright and Company Law Offices. Hey, Nick! Know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask? Maya, don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the streams that you're used to. I know you want to have it your way or not at all. Had to get that one out of my chest. Or off my chest, not out of. Yeah, it's not wit, it's just remembering, dear God, 30-year-old songs. That's why. Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? You need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. I now need a freezing waterfall to stand underneath. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course! Except I've been slacking off lately. Okay. You needed to brave the elements before Tsundere under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls to say, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Yes, please, take a cold shower there, Maya. Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news. A large, unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. Town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are cartling it Gordy. And a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Yay! Though its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax. I believe... Actually, I don't believe, but people do. Locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? Water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray with the hose? Yep, Maya found the marble in the oatmeal.
We got a winner! Oh, Joe Miller, you just found the marble in the oatmeal. You're a lucky little boy, 'cause you know why? You get to drink from the fire hose!
Yep. Anyway. Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fayblood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder! Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. The suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Uh-oh. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor, known for his skill and connections. Yeah, only 24. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Huh? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes! Maya? Fireman yelled at me when I called him. Got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. What should we do? Oh, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Yeah, same aimlessness and confusion for later. Any ideas? Well, got any good ideas? Not really. Do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. Of course. So, yeah, let's head to the detention center. December 25th, detention center. Visitor's room. You know, Nick, you've all been here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with territory. Yeah, this is very much a room you frequent. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. I'm a defense attorney. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back. What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. No shit there, Maya. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh! Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and you'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have much free time. We can spend it come down here and laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hope you wouldn't come. Didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. So, I'm an attorney. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Huh! Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never! What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. Oop, my bad. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Really? So, what happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're going to help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience! Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? I'm always the one who has to get angry. So, what happened at Gourd Lake? Murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes. Late last night. Lake is a long way from your offices and the courthouse. How were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really. Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Did you do it, Edgeworth? This is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this cave. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Baka! Huh? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick. Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Okay. Yeah, let's go check the lake. Gourd Lake Park, entrance. Is this where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. You can see some police walking around here. So, I'm guessing the reason why they set this game in Southern California is to help explain why on Christmas, you know, there is no snow everywhere. So, yeah, that helps. So it's a lot like, you know, Southern Japan, which is closer to the equator. Yep. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot. Trial's tomorrow. Any clues on the double? But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He is the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Ah! Eek! Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Will I ever learn my name? Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yeah, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. Wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to suspend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. So, what's happened? Detective Gumshoe, you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal. No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Clouds lawyer. Head in the what? Never mind, I'll tell you. Happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of the men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth. Considering that looks like an auto 9 or auto mag, yeah, an auto mag. It's impressive that it managed to get any shots off. Cop arrived on the scene, arrested him. How'd they get here so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You know, it would also make sense that there was, you know, a policeman patrolling this area. So, tell me about Edgeworth. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not! It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care! You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But, please, sir, I'm pretty sure he's the killer. No one's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh, no. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth's been to us, hard to imagine no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. So, is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's cause? Yeah, he is a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation should be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, pretty solid. Suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over. Huh? Nick? Not sure that's a good sign. Was he, maybe my audience is correct and there was a body pillow. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. So, tell us about this witness. Who was a witness? Sorry, pal, it's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. Sure, they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out in the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. That makes sense. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir, not yet. There's a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me before I head back? You have the autopsy report? Oh, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. I haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. Still waiting for it myself. Actually. Say, you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, Detective? Yeah, probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Alright. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down. See me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. I would think we'd know how to get to the police station. But, okay. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. Okay. Ooh. But I think that is going to be it for now. Let's see here. Oh, thank you all. Let's see who's doing what right now. Well, Boozy's just started with 7th guest. I think that sounds like fun. So, yeah, why don't we come back tomorrow? More Final Fantasy 2. And I do have Sunday off. Might be something I'm going to do then as well. But that'll be for another time. when we come back, folks.